Sasha, I can't believe today's your last day at work. And congratulations again on your upcoming wedding.
Thank you, Rachel, for organizing such a wonderful farewell party. I'm glad I had this opportunity to drink with everyone one last time. I feel kind of sad about getting married before you, though.
No worries. I'm happy for you. All of us girls at the office thought you would be the first one to get married.
I suppose that's true. It did take me some time in selecting an appropriate partner.
I mean, look at you, Sasha. You're thin, tall, and beautiful.
Flattery will get you nowhere, but I've grown accustomed to people fawning over me.
You're so funny. Anyhow, promise me you'll be the happiest wife in the world.
Of course. He has a great salary, so it shouldn't be a problem. He's not as good looking as the men I've dated in the past, but it'll do. After all, money is more important than looks when it comes to marriage.
You can never have too much money, right? But I thought he looked great in the picture you shared in our group chat. Wasn't he older than you?
There's no way I would marry an ugly guy. I mean, he needs to have money and at least above average looks for me to be seen in public with him. And he's 2 years older than me, so it's perfect age-wise.
Sounds like he checks all the boxes. The wedding will be spectacular with the beautiful bride and handsome groom.
Thank you. Did I tell you that we have finally decided on the venue? He told me I can invite as many people as I want. Maybe I'll invite 500 of my closest and dearest friends.
If there are so many people at the wedding, it'll be hard to spot the bride. You're lucky to have found such a generous guy.
I am so blessed that it scares me sometimes. Anyhow, I've already sent out the invitations to my guests.
Oh, you've already.
Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't invite you, Rachel. I decided to limit the number of people from work to 5, so I can't invite you.
I didn't know that. That's too bad.
I invited 2 of my superiors and 3 colleagues from my team. That would naturally exclude you from being invited.
I thought you could invite as many people as you'd like.
That's true, but that doesn't mean I can invite just anyone.
When you put it like that, I don't know how to respond. But I am sure you had some type of criteria for your guests.
That's right. Between you and me, I only invited people who wouldn't bring down my image.
What do you mean by people who would bring down your image?
Are you sure you want to be asking me that question?
Well, I'm curious as I seem to fall into that category. I want to know why these people would bring down your image.
I don't know how to put this politely, but I don't think it speaks well for me to be with people who are dull or homely.
What? Is that what you think of me?
I guess so. I mean, Rachel, you aren't exactly an exciting or attractive person. Your strong suit is how reliable you are.
So, you mean to say I embarrass you?
You get it. I'm glad you understand. No hard feelings, okay?
It's really none of my business what you think about me. After all, it is your wedding, so you should invite the people that you want to invite.
I really like that about you, Rachel. How you're really considerate of your friends. Let's go out again sometime. Hello, Rachel. I just heard
What did you hear?
that you're getting married.
That's right. We've been thinking about it for some time now.
Why didn't you tell me you had a boyfriend? I never suspected you were attached.
We've been together for 10 years now. To tell you the truth, he's the first guy I've ever dated.
Wow, that's long. I don't know how you can be with someone for that long.
When I was in university, we both worked at the same restaurant. One thing led to another, and before we knew it, it was 10 years.
I guess things like that really do happen in real life. But you know, you're super lucky he didn't dump you.
We're both each other's first loves. And he's never strayed from me, not even once.
Is he for real? He sounds perfect for you. I want to see what he looks like. Send me a picture.
He doesn't like being in pictures, but I think he's really good looking.
Really, he's hot? I find that hard to believe. I mean, look at you. Your wedding pictures are sure to be comical.
You don't need to put it like that and just congratulate us.
Okay, my bad. So, what does he do?
He's a pilot.
What? A pilot?
Is there something wrong with that?
No, it means he's loaded. Why you get to marry someone as wealthy as a pilot? I don't suppose you've been secretly paying him to date you or something?
There's no way I would do something like that. He's always been busy studying. Actually, we only worked together for a short time. I showed him the ropes at the restaurant, and we got to know each other. And when he quit, he asked to go out with me.
It sounds like something I would read in a teenage romance novel. I admit, it's touching. You do realize it's a miracle you're marrying someone like that.
Do you have to be so rude?
I can't help it. He makes more than my fiancé. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that you're marrying someone on a higher socioeconomic level than me.
I didn't decide to go out with him because of his salary. He's also on the quiet side. I'm so happy that he had the guts to tell me how he felt 10 years ago. Back then, and even now, he's the most important person in my life.
Gosh, you're making me sick. All that lovey-dovey talk is beginning to get on my nerves.
What's with the sudden mood swing? Does my happiness bother you that much? Obviously. I didn't know you're so blunt.
It really peeves me. I wish you would have told me about him earlier. We could have arranged a night out with his friends, so I could have also. You could have changed my life.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I don't think my boyfriend and I would have arranged something like that for you.
Why not?
Even if we were to have a night out with friends, we would limit it to our close friends.
Are you hinting we aren't close? Because that's what it sounds like.
But Sasha, you yourself don't consider us to be close. After all, I wasn't a close enough friend to be invited to your wedding, right? So, it would make us even, right?
Since when did you get the audacity to talk back to me? Well, I can't help it if you are this dull. I'm sure if there was a night out, all the boys would have been eating out of the palm of my hand.
I really hate it when you talk about things you know nothing about. Anyhow, Sasha, you're getting married soon to a great guy, right? So you'll be happy. Case closed.
I still think you're lying about your boyfriend. But I don't care anymore. Have a nice life. Hello, Rachel.
Yes, Sasha.
Is it true you're planning your wedding and reception? I saw it in our group chat. I was curious.
Yes, we're having a ceremony and reception afterwards.
Have you decided the date?
Due to my boyfriend's work, it won't be for some time, unfortunately.
I see. So, you haven't officially set the date yet?
I guess so.
And where will you have the wedding?
In Tahiti.
Tahiti? Are you serious?
His parents have retired and live in Tahiti now. We've always thought if we ever get married, it would have to be in Tahiti.
What the? Don't you think that's a little too extravagant?
It's not like I plan to have an extravagant wedding, but his dad's a former pilot and his family. Well, they used to own some factories and oil rigs.
Unbelievable! But if the wedding is overseas, how many friends are you going to invite?
Not too many, but my family and a lot of my relatives will be there. It's not like there's a limit on how many people I can invite. So I think I'll invite my people who will truly be happy for us.
I see. But with the wedding being in Tahiti, I'm sure a lot of people can't afford to go, right?
Money shouldn't be an issue. My boyfriend and I are planning to pay for the airfare and lodging of our guests. We don't want to trouble our friends and family.
You're going to pay 100 of the airfare and lodging? For everyone?
Of course. We don't want them to endure an unnecessary financial burden because of us.
That's a lot of money. But it's your boyfriend's money, so it's not like you're being generous or anything.
I'm paying half of the costs. If my boyfriend and his family wouldn't let me contribute, I would have insisted we hold the wedding in the States.
How do you have that much money?
Well, you know how dull I am. I don't like going out at night, and for the most part, I like staying at home. So, I've saved a lot of money.
I see. If you're going to pay for it, do you mind inviting me?
But I wasn't invited to your wedding.
I've changed my mind. I'll invite you to my wedding. That makes us even, right? I'll change the seating plan, etc. Just for you.
I don't mind if you don't invite me. You don't need to change anything for me. I'm fine.
Don't be like that. I want to go to Tahiti too. Plus, I want to see you in your wedding dress.
I don't know why you would want to see a homely girl like me in a wedding dress. If you really want to go to Tahiti, you can save the money to go yourself, or ask your fiancé to take you.
Unbelievable! I can't believe that you're talking back to me. Just because you happen to be marrying into a wealthy family.
Do you really think I care about my in-laws' money? If you had invited me to your wedding from the beginning, I would have happily invited you to mine. Plus, I can't forget your rude messages about my appearance. I can't imagine someone like you would be truly happy for me.
I was only joking. I can't believe you thought I was serious. Your face, on the other hand, is rather comical, but let's not go there.
That's what I mean. It's second nature for you to ridicule me. Anyhow, I'm definitely not inviting you. My boyfriend also dislikes women like you.
What do you mean? Gosh, you're becoming so stuck up.
As if. I can't believe you would make so much fun of me, and then have the nerve to ask me to invite you to my wedding. Please don't contact me anymore.
That's it. I'm done. I couldn't care less about you in your wedding dress. But I do feel sad for the dress that has you as its owner.
You can be kind, even if it is towards a dress. I don't know if you're childish or just crude, and to be honest, I can't say I'm truly happy for you. So I'm glad you didn't invite me. Thank you. Sasha was so jealous of our wedding. She begged her fiancé to move their wedding to Tahiti as well. But he refused, and when she wouldn't let it go, he decided to cancel the wedding altogether. They ended up getting married at City Hall. Her husband often travels for work. I heard he has girlfriends stashed away in different cities around the country. Apparently, Sasha found out, and she has decided she would follow his example by fooling around with various men as well. My friend who told me this. Well, Sasha used to make fun of her too. It's a matter of time before she loses all her friends and is truly alone.